Just about set for football as we welcome you to SoFi Stadium, Inglewood, California. Tonight, a good one in the NFC. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Los Angeles Rams. A welcome to you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Chase McLaughlin set to get it started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Rams once again led by Matthew Stafford at quarterback. First 12 years with Detroit, his 5th year with the Rams, including a Super Bowl championship, winning Super Bowl 56. The #1 overall pick all the way back in 2009.
Stafford was one of those guys, Mike, that I think through the first half of his career was probably the most underappreciated quarterback in the entire league. The talent was always undeniable. But what he was constantly discredited for was just the fact that he was on some really bad teams that were left to play really irrelevant football down the stretch. Immediately changed that narrative the second he joined a championship roster. Now, he's just trying to see if he can add some more hardware to that resume and solidify that legacy even further.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and a yard. First carry here for Kyren Williams. And I don't think he's got that wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down.
A gain of a yard.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll go with the sneak, and he's going to have a Rams 1st down. Able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that 1st down, but this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the 1st down.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun, Stafford. The open man is Nakua. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Open man, downfield, it is Adams. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. That is a big gainer for the Rams. It's a gain of 49.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be. Well, after being stopped for no gain on 1st down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. 2nd and goal from the 2, what do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till 3rd down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on 2nd and goal.
Williams, and he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
Their ground game ends up failing at the exact moment, Mike, where they're needed the most. 1 yard to the goal line, that's prime opportunity. Finish the drive, take the lead, but instead, they go backwards.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Rams. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Rams will take a 7-0 lead.
Rams 7, Buccaneers nothing.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Johnson now to return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. So the Buccaneers come out, and Baker Mayfield leads them out. He has found a spot to be very comfortable. The former #1 overall pick out of Oklahoma, who turned 30 in the offseason, and has done a nice job with the Buccaneers the last few years.
I mean, you talk about a career resurgence. In his time in Tampa Bay, I mean, think back, Mike, former #1 overall pick, Heisman Trophy, and then the Cleveland Browns, the team that drafted him, they pretty much said, you know what, we're going to move on without you, and it took Baker Mayfield a little time to find where that next home that believed in him, and since he landed in Tampa Bay, he has taken the opportunity and run with it. Back-to-back Pro Bowl appearances, 4,500 yards, 41 touchdowns. If he continues to cut back on the interceptions, he's going to continue to take this Buccaneers team into the playoffs, because that's really all he's ever done.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 5. And movement up front.
Ball start.
And that's our first time tonight to check in with our referee.
Still 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4. and bring up third down.
5 yards on the play, and it's third down.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. A pass, it's complete. It's Shepard. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
On 2nd down, Baker. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the first down.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field. But they've been highly efficient, and now they get another first down.
They run with the argument. It's Bucky Irving. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Mayfield. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Emeka Ibuka, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Trying to hook up with Cade Otton that time around. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Bucs are on the board. It's 7-3.
Buccaneers 3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
McLaughlin hit the field goal a moment ago, and now he's back to kick this away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Rams offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. On play action, it's Stafford. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it'll be second down.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
On the ground, this is Williams, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like you might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Throw on third down, Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Baker going to give it to Irving. Down the sideline, past the 40. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs to kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's 1st and goal.
On the stop. 1st and goal, Tampa Bay.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. The Rams out to the early lead. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. On to the second, Buccaneers in possession of the football. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal as we are ready to get back underway. This one is caught by Shepard. And a good job to make sure he didn't get loose. Brought down around the 7.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Second down throw for Mayfield. That's hauled in at the 2.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Line of scrimmage, the 2-yard line. It's 3rd down and goal. To throw is Mayfield. And he's in. Cade Otton. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Now, remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Buccaneers are on top. It's now 10-7.
Rams 7.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Man in motion is Smith. Play action, Stafford. He'll find his tight end. It's Colby Parkinson. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a 1st down.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. A play fake. Now Stafford to throw. To the left side, and Adams has it. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
3rd and 2. Stafford. He's got his man. It's Smith. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
No, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on 3rd and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the 1st down. If you decide to air it out, everything short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. So let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play.
He'll step up and run this.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Second down, they need 3. It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams. And the Rams are going to have what looks to be 1st and goal. He'll take this down to the 10.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal.
Ball at the 3, 2nd down and goal. Now Stafford. That one, take it in. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Touchdown, Rams.
Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go. And the defense knows it too. But it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. it doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
The extra point from Carty is good. And the Rams are on top. It's 14-10. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. On the return is Sean Tucker. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Bucs offense and their running back Bucky Irving ready to hit the field again. They'll start out first down and 10. They go play action with Mayfield. To the left side, to Godwin. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. On first down, here's Irving. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Now Mayfield. Get this complete right side to Otten. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play calling. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
He'll take this down inside the 30. Cameron pitches there to bring him down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Mayfield. Gets this one into the hands of his receiver, Godwin. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
It's third down.
It's going to be third. They need one. A give. This is Irving. And it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on third down.
First down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
They'll go again here with Irving. And he's into the end zone. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Bucs move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14.
14.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. On the return, this is Blake Corum. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Now, this looks like a design run. He takes off.
Stafford around the keeper. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4. They run over center with Williams. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Parkinson in motion. Stafford now on 3rd down. Right side, complete to Nakua. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down. Out of the gun, Stafford. He'll get this to Kyron Williams. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
2nd and inches. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early.
Automatic 1st down.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. This is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
It is 2nd and 6. Stafford to throw again. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A gain of 17 to the 17-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Bucs 7-yard line.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, L.A. His 2nd touchdown of this first half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Cardi now to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Rams move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. On the return, here comes Tucker. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense and their running back Bucky Irving ready to hit the field again. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. They motion the slot man left. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. A pass, it's complete. It's Shepard. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their 2nd, as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
At the 44-yard line.
Second down and 3. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. This one on target to Godwin. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
The Buccaneers 1st down.
Mayfield to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
2nd and 10.
Yeah, that one just didn't feel right from the jump. I think he sensed that he was either going to take a sack or get baited into making a bad throw. So ultimately a good decision. Just throw the ball away.
Buccaneers field goal. A 66-yard attempt.
And as expected, this one's not going to get there. It's no good. And they are not able to draw closer.
Buccaneers.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. The spot is at their own 49, making this a 61-yard attempt. So, halftime here out west. Let's send it east to Scott Hansen. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. To return is Tucker. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Mayfield. This one is caught by Shepard. And he'll get about 8 on that one, and most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
A short run there to Otten. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
A second down throw from Mayfield. A dive and a catch. Incredible.
You got to catch them all, Mike. That's what you get paid to do. Not every ball is going to be perfectly thrown, and this is a great example. When you give maximum effort on every play on the field, man, it's funny how good things just tend to happen.
3rd and a yard. They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
No gain on a quarterback sneak? That's pretty surprising, Mike, anytime we see that happen. There just aren't many plays in the NFL that we consider to be automatic. The quarterback sneak is normally pretty close.
So, on 4th down, Riley Dixon on to punt for Tampa Bay. Xavier Smith deep to return. The Rams offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They'll begin with 1st and 10. On the play fake, here's Stafford. This one taken in by Parkinson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Stafford now on 2nd down. That's to Parkinson, open right side. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Rams first down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
On the give, it's Williams. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead. Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap to Stafford. Finds Nakua on the slant. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Stafford on target to Puka. And the Rams have a first down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big games like this.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
We spend so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll run it. First carry of the game for Blake Corum. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 11. First down, L.A.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest, and while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seat he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. Stafford to throw it. That one caught. Colby Parkinson. Touchdown, Rams. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
The extra point from Carney is good. And the Rams will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Johnson now to return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Buccaneers offense and their running back Bucky Irving ready to hit the field again. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. Baker to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield gets this one into the hands of his receiver, Godwin. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Mayfield. He's going to air this one out. That is caught. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
It's a gain of 48
A big play and a much-needed one as well. A gain of 48.
And they decide to bring pressure here on 3rd down, but he does a really nice job. Remains calm under pressure. He ends up delivering a strike downfield and keeps the drive alive.
Open space inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
On play action, Mayfield, and he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here, this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. On the return, here comes Corum. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion, and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with all those little differences. They know it's coming, and
a loose football. And the Buccaneers come away with the turnover.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by Tampa Bay.
Well, they come up with the turnover on defense. The quarterback choosing to keep it, and the defense choosing to take it away.
Mike, anytime a quarterback turns into a runner, the defense loves it. They want to take a shot at him. They want to take a shot at the ball, and that's exactly what they were able to do here. Force the fumble, get the ball back. Great job there by the defense.
On the handoff, it's Irving, and he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. It is 2nd and 9. Here's Mayfield. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be taken down. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's 1st and goal.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played?
And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Rashad White, touchdown Buccaneers. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
McLaughlin now for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Buccaneers have taken a 4-point advantage.
32, Rams 28.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. From the 6, here comes the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Man in motion is Smith. Off play action, it's Stafford. He'll look middle and get this one to Parkinson.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down. And it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look and led to a nice gain.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 3. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards. We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Stafford. Throw over the middle, brought in by Adams. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. Good for a Rams first down.
At the 48-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
On the tackle. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9. At the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 20. First down, L.A.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down. Stafford now. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And that one just too long to get going. They'll come up and stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
And he'll take this one in. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
The extra point from Carney is good. And the Rams go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. On the return, here comes Tucker. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Buccaneers offense and their running back Bucky Irving ready to hit the field again. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. On the ground, it's Irvin. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. And he is gone. 72 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. His big night continues. His third touchdown of the game.
This is one of those plays that all the offensive line had to do, Mike, was just give him a crease and get him to the second level, because from there, he's going to do the rest. That's as impressive a run as we'll see all year long.
On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Bucs have taken a 4-point advantage.
39. Rams 35.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. For the return, here comes Corum. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Man in motion is Smith. They'll fake the handoff now. Stafford. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Let's give a lot of credit there, Mike, to this defense. They remain disciplined on that play-action fake. Nobody bid on it, and quarterback has no choice but to just eat the ball and take the snack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Stafford gets this one out quick to Nakua. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. The motion man is Nakua. And that is incomplete. Kyron Williams, the intended receiver there. And that'll set up 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
To return is Johnson. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. The Bucs offense and their running back Bucky Irving ready to hit the field again. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. To the left side, to Godwin. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry, and anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
That's over the middle and caught by Ibuka. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
A gain of 16.
They get 16 on that connection. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
A loss of 2.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
They go play action with Mayfield. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nathan Landman.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
The Rams offense ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. There's that man again, another catch. 13 yards to start that drive, and a quick first down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football, and oftentimes that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. A quick slant, and here's Adams. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard
A
line.
gain of 12 yards.
That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight, and it gives the team a first down.
10 at the 45-yard line.
Parkinson in motion. They'll drop to throw. First down throw there is incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Stafford to throw again. He'll drop this down to Williams. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
They come to the line needing 6 yards for a first down. Throw on third down, Stafford. This throw right side is caught by Adams. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. Open man, right side, he's got it. And he's going to have a Rams first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some. They'll stick to the ground. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7. Here's second down. The shotgun snap to Stafford. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His third touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game.
Buccaneers 39.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. To return is Tucker. Whoa! A good return as he takes it across the 30. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more.
32-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. That's caught left side by Otten. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. 16 yards on the game. And a quick first down.
Buccaneers.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Over the middle, that's Godwin. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second. Stopping here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
At the Rams' 42-yard line.
Now 2nd and inches. They send Godwin in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 11 yards on the pass there. Good for a Buccaneers first down. To throw is Mayfield. Gets this one into the hands of his receiver, Godwin. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And these are the moments in the game, Mike, where you need your best players to come through and make their presence felt. And that's exactly what he does there. Picks up a nice reception, good chunk of yards, and they keep their hopes alive.
So we get to a pressure kick, and here's Chase McLaughlin. This to force overtime. The Rams use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. So we get to a pressure kick, and here's Chase McLaughlin. This one he's got to have. This one is on target, and it is good. And we are almost certainly bound for overtime.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool. He's calm. He steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
Final seconds here, overtime looming on the horizon as they kick it off. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback, and the ball's coming out to the 35. This is 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And flags come out. That's batted down. It's incomplete. But it looked like early contact. Let's check the call. So now, a big spot coming here. This to win the game. This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So it's a win here for the Rams. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. The kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Rams are victorious as we say so long from SoFi.